Hey yo folks, we thought was our team let's see what's has got in this review video.
The UB9000 is Panasonic's latest flagship 4K Ultra HD Blu Ray player, and, after Oppo started winding down its competing devices, the new model finds itself in one of the top spots in the high-end player market. That said, beautifully made and enviably specified, this flagship 4K disc spinner is unashamedly premium. The plastic and tin build, familiar on mainstream Blu Ray players, has been replaced with heavy metal and luxe design. Beyond its good looks, however, the UB9000 is also the first UHD deck from Panasonic to support all key HDR flavors: Vanilla HDR10, its dynamic sibling HDR10 Plus, HLG and Dolby Vision. The latter is included, despite the fact that Panasonic isn't supporting Dolby Vision on any of its 4K TVs. Not only is the player more than capable with images, it has audiophile aspirations as well, sporting high-quality DACs, 2-channel and 7.1-channel analog outputs, and high-res audio support. Toss in a host of smart features, and the UB9000 ticks nearly every box in the book. Naturally, all these flagship features don't come cheap, but, for those seeking the ideal replacement Blu Ray player after Oppo's collapse,
Panasonic.
in terms of design, the X700 sits somewhere between the upmarket book-like X800 and compact HD models like the BDPS3700. The X700 measures a foot across and boasts a two-tone finish, but it lacks a display on the front panel. All you'll find there are play and eject buttons. To the left of the front panel is a drop-down drawer that hides the disc mechanism. Apart from the design, what is the difference between the X700 and the $250 X800? 2 words: Dolby Vision. No one likes a format war, but Dolby's baby is one of a handful of HDR technologies vying for your attention. While support isn't coming till mid-2018, the X700 also includes the more widespread HDR10, so you'll have most of the bases covered. Connectivity is identical to the X800s with 2 HDMI ports, one for audio and video, and a second for decoding audio from an older non-4K sporting AV receiver. The player also comes with a coaxial digital port, which is a bit unusual, as most TVs and soundbars support optical, plus it offers Sony may have been somewhat late to the Ultra HD Blu Ray player, however, its first player is an incredible machine. It's firmly made, and its general picture quality is excellent. To sweeten the deal even further, the player likewise bolsters a wide scope of sound arrangements, can play SACDs, and even DVD-as. So for what reason does the player sit the number 4 opening in our list? All things considered, sadly, it needs support for Dolby Vision, the top-of-the-line HDR group that circles are progressively offering help for, and which the Oppo UBP-203 does now bolster because of a firmware update. It's additionally more costly than our top pick, the Panasonic UB700. On the off chance that you need a UHD player that additionally serves as a truly proficient music player, at that point the Sony UBP-X800 is an extraordinary decision. Yet in the event that you're in the wake of something focused exclusively on playing motion pictures, at that point
Control your content with an intuitive menu and interface. The Sony UBP-X800 Mark II 4K Ultra HD Blu Ray player.
if you're sussing out a gaming console to play your 4K Blu-rays and DVDs, it's worth keeping in mind the next-gen's Xbox Series X, which launched in November 2020. Granted, the console is hard to get hold of right now, but it could be worth it as a long-term investment, both as a gaming machine and as a 4K Blu-ray player for your home, all combined in one piece of hardware. This Xbox Series X also supports Dolby Atmos audio and Dolby Vision HDR, neither of which you'll find on the PS5, though the Dolby Vision support is limited to streaming services, and doesn't extend to the disk drive, hence why the console is so low on this list. You'll only get regular HDR10 over disc. As a stand-in for other 4K Blu-ray players in this list, the new Xbox is a pretty good bet, if you can accept its HDR limitations. Not to mention its native 4K gaming, incredibly powerful processing, and quick resume features set to elevate your stay at home.
Further and further out gambles as to what you would dream. And finally, you would dream where you are now.
The Sony PS5 is helping to keep 4K Blu Ray technology alive with its dedicated disc drive in the mainline console, at least. While you can buy a slightly cheaper discless version for $399.99, £359.99 AU $599.95, it's the standard edition console we're interested in here. The PS5's disc drive can play 4K Blu-rays, which is fitting, since Sony helped to popularize Blu-ray players with the PS3, two whole console generations ago. However, as an all-round media center, the PS5 isn't quite as advanced as this Box Series X. It doesn't support Dolby Atmos audio, nor does it support Dolby Vision HDR over streaming, although neither console supports the dynamic HDR format over disc. As a games console with a 4K Blu-ray player baked in, though, it's a handy 2-in-1 solution, and if you were already planning on buying.
Thank you for watching. I hope you like my video. So please follow my channel and support me with your love.